Wherever in the world you're watching this video today, I'm sure you've all heard of social disconnection. In this age of coronavirus panic, most people are limited to their homes. And with the lack of structure that work and school usually bring, many people suffer from sleep disruptions. However, I'm here to tell you that as frustrating as it might be, you can use this opportunity to find out how much sleep your brain really needs. So let's talk about social disconnection and sleep reconnection. I'm Dr. Shane Criado. I'm a psychiatrist and a sleep medicine doctor. I post videos providing you tools to optimize your sleep and optimize your life. Consider this time as a pause button on your life. Take a step back and use this as an inflection point. Use this opportunity as a way of really optimizing your sleep. However, we need to start off by finding out how much sleep you're actually getting and how much sleep your brain actually needs. With better sleep, your brain will improve its functioning, you'll have better social connections, you'll perform better at work and school, and you'll have a more productive, fulfilling life. So this is a 2-week process. Week 1, we're going to track your sleep to find out how much sleep you're actually getting. And we're going to track your daytime sleepiness to find out how sleepy you are during the day. We're going to use 2 ways of tracking this. Number 1, sleep diaries, and number 2, the Stanford Sleepiness Scale. Look at the links below. I've linked some really good sleep diaries you could download, as well as the link to the Stanford Sleepiness Scale. In terms of the sleep diary, we basically track what time you're going to bed at night, what time you're waking up in the morning, whether you're waking up in the middle of the night, what wakes you up in the middle of the night, and then in the daytime we track if you're taking any naps, stressful situations that you're experiencing, alcohol use, any other substances, exercise, how long, and then how much, the intensity of the exercise as well. What kind of wind down routines do you have prior to bedtime? All this information provides us with really good ways in which we can figure out where your sleep is falling off. Now I know it seems really overwhelming, but not to worry, this is really simple to fill out. There's also sleep diaries on apps that people can use. Again, whether you're downloading and printing out a sleep diary or whether you're using an app, stick to one. A lot of people use Fitbits and other sleep tracking devices. I'm not really a big fan of those because they can be insensitive or overly sensitive, and it just depends on the way the company has calibrated those devices. So if you do want to use a Fitbit tracker to look at your sleep, also fill out the sleep diaries. Remember to fill them out every morning so that you're not worrying about the clock and worrying whether you're going to track it accurately. And then compare the fitness tracker, the sleep tracker, and your sleep diaries. In the daytime, you're going to use the Stanford Sleepiness Scale. It's 5 seconds literally, to just circle how sleepy you are at certain points during the day. And we're going to have you track your sleepiness every 3 hours. 9 a.m., 12 p.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m., and 9 p.m. When you do this, you'll be able to see how sleepy you are and also how much sleep you're getting. At the end of week 1, you're going to look at the sleep diaries and you're going to look at the Stanford Sleepiness Scale. Ideally, on the sleep diaries, you should be spending less than 30 minutes in bed awake. So if you are in bed for 8 hours on average and getting only 6 hours of sleep, that's not good. In the Stanford Sleepiness Scale, we're looking for scores of maybe 1 or 2. Anything more than that tells me that you're getting really sleepy during the day. So we're looking for the results of week 1. Less than 30 minutes in bed awake, no naps during the day, and not too sleepy with the Stanford Sleepiness Scale. Now, if any one of these are falling off, in week 2, you'll do the same thing. Fill out the sleep diaries every morning, and also fill out the Stanford Sleepiness Scale every 3 hours, while deciding on a fixed wake-up time, a fixed bedtime, choosing a nice wind-down period, maybe 30 minutes before your bedtime, not exercising 3 hours before your supposed bedtime, writing down a to-do list and worry lists way before your actual bedtime so you don't use the bed to do those things, And avoiding naps during the day, obviously, because it's going to sabotage your nighttime sleep. Some basic skills there to help you sleep better with a fixed wake-up time. Now, if you are not feeling too sleepy during the day with the Stanford Sleepiness Scale, if you're not spending more than 30 minutes in bed awake, if you're not napping during the day, then you're great. But just remember, each one's brain is different. Just because someone gets 8 hours of sleep a night doesn't mean that it's enough for their particular brain. If you're getting 8 hours of sleep a night, but your brain needs 10 hours of sleep a night, at the end of the week, your brain is actually deprived by 14 hours of sleep, and you can't make that up. So, despite those initial efforts, if you still have issues with sleepiness, feeling like you want to nap during the day, staying awake for large portions of time in bed at night, then you need extra help. So you can follow my Instagram handle, Peak Sleep Performance, or you can check out my website. Sign up for more information and maybe check in with me to see how we can optimize your sleep. We're going to use this opportunity that you're stuck indoors to really regulate your sleep and set you up for the rest of your life. Thank you very much for watching. Good night and sound sleep.